HLA webinar. It's HLA's showcase webinar, sound processing upgrades, the ins and outs of navigating insurance in the process by Cochlear. We are going to just wait a couple minutes here to let folks come in. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Welcome, everybody. Looks like we're still getting a couple more participants, so we'll wait just a couple more minutes. Well, not minutes, a couple more seconds, more likely. All right. Well, it's just on 4 o'clock, so I will go ahead and get started here. Welcome, everyone, to today's HLA Showcase webinar, Sound Processor Upgrades, the ins and outs of navigating insurance in the process with Kevin Gifford. My name is Melissa Cruz, and I'm with HLA, and I'm your host today. Today's presentation is being recorded, and it will be available for playback at a later date on the HLA website, which is hearingloss.org. I'm going to start off by giving you all some tech tips. To see captions on the webinar, you're going to need to click on the CC icon and click on Show Subtitles. You can change the font size in the subtitle setting. The chat feature is going to be available for technical issues, and you're going to want to use the Q&A icon to ask questions. We'll be using this feature to facilitate the questions after the presentation. Your screen should be in side-by-side mode if you've joined by computer. The slides are on the left and the panelists on the right in a gallery view. You can change the size of your screen size. Change the size of your side-by-side view by hovering between the two screens and moving the gray bar to adjust to your desired size. If you join by mobile device or phone, your view may be slightly different, and you may have to scroll between views to get to the desired one. Just a little disclaimer here, HLA does not endorse any products featured in this webinar. HLA is providing an educational opportunity for folks to learn about the product and how it can benefit people with hearing loss. And our presenter today is Kevin Gifford. He's a customer service specialist with Cochlear. And Kevin, I'm going to go ahead and turn the presentation over to you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, so welcome everyone to the webinar today. First, I'd like to show Cochlear's services common purpose. And what this is we take our lifetime commitment to our recipients seriously. We make things easier so they can hear and live comfortably. In today's webinar, I plan to provide an overview of the upgrade process, how to initiate an order, and then I'm also going to explain the 2 CI Cochlear processors you can upgrade to so you can decide which one is right for you. So let's get started. So the Nucleus 8 and the Kanso 2, those are our newest CI processors. So I love showing this slide, and the reason for this is it just shows you the innovation Cochlear has made technology-wise. So in 1982, the first sound processor was heavy, large, and you had to wear it on your belt like a Walkman. Now today, we have the Kanso 2 and the Nucleus 8, and we can fit all of that behind the ear. In just a very small device. So it just shows you the history of innovation Cochlear has so far, and we keep innovating as well. So the Nucleus 8 is smaller, smarter, and better connected. It is the smallest and lightest behind the ear sound processor. It has smarter hearing performance and technology, more connectivity options. So what this means, it's compatible with Android and Apple smartphone and tablets. And the Nucleus 8 features a new shape, so it fits better around your ear. Improved water resistance. So our recipients down there in the south, it's going to be more resistant to that humidity and sweat for you. And then an additional color option, which is silver. And we'll get into these features here momentarily. So the Nucleus 8 is the world's smallest behind the ear cochlear implant sound processor. If you are upgrading from a Nucleus 6 to a Nucleus 8, you are going to notice a 32% smaller difference. If you are upgrading to the Nucleus 8 from the Nucleus 7, it's going to be about 15% smaller for you and lighter. So, I mean, this also just shows you the innovation Cochlear has made with our last 3 Nucleus sound processors. So these are 2 really cool features I like about the Nucleus 8. Experiencing our best hearing technology yet with the Smart Sound IQ 2 with Scan 2. And what that does is it senses changes in your environment and automatically adjusts for clearer sound. So no longer do you have to, use the smartphone or go to your smartphone, to change the setting or have a remote in your pocket and a phone. The Nucleus 8 now has the capability to automatically do that for you. Another really cool feature is the forward focus. That more powerfully reduces distracting background noise when you want to focus on face-to-face conversations. So it does a really good job at filtering out that background noise for you. These smarter features will be helpful to you if you need more support in challenging listening situations, you frequently converse in noisy environments, or you prefer noise reduction to help focus on what you want to hear. So also better connected. So direct streaming now enables you to stream audio directly to your sound processor from a compatible smartphone or tablet. If you're currently using a Nucleus 6 or earlier sound processor, you'll really appreciate the difference direct streaming has. I know a lot of people like the direct streaming and the Bluetooth in the car, being able to talk, making phone calls via Bluetooth, being able to stream music right into their processor. So the Kanso 2 is similar in technology with the Nucleus 8, but this is our off-the-ear wearing option. So the Nucleus 8 is, goes around the ear. The Kanso 2 goes behind, so it's off the ear. It connects seamlessly with the Nucleus Smart app, so that Bluetooth connectivity. Compatible with true wireless accessories. And it gives you a wider range of wearing options. If you are active, there's headbands you can wear with the Kanso 2. There's a safety line as well. So you do have options to keep that Kanso 2 in place. So Cochlear is excited. So in the past, when you upgraded, you received usually just one accessory. But Cochlear, we are really excited to introduce bundles for our Nucleus 8 or Kanso 2 upgrade. And this allows us to offer more accessories for our recipients and take advantage of everything the Nucleus 8 and the Kanso 2 has to offer. So if you're someone that likes an extra rechargeable battery, maybe the function bundle might be something for you because you get an extra battery, You get a USB battery charger, so you can charge your batteries in the car or on the go, and then that remote control. So if you don't have a smartphone or a tablet, you still can get that remote control to control the volume and the programs on your processor. The connection bundle, now this is a really cool bundle, I think. And the reason for that is you get to choose between a TV streamer or a phone clip. And the TV streamer is a really cool accessory for families. And how it works is you're going to plug it into the back of your TV, and it's going to stream the sound right into your processor. While someone watching TV with you is listening the volume from the TV itself, you're controlling your own volume through the TV streamer. So I know some families, one person likes the volume all the way up to 100, another person likes it to 20. Now you don't have to kind of find that middle ground. You're able to control, each person can control that sound. And then the mini microphone 2 Plus is cool because if you like streaming movies or music on your laptop, you'd plug it into the laptop and it's going to stream that sound right into your processor for you. And then the Aqua Kit, that's so you can go swimming. The Kanso 2, you don't have to worry about rechargeable batteries anymore. You just put it on a home charger, and also with that Kanso 2 home charger, it acts as a dehumidifier. So it's going to pull out that moisture and dry it out for you. So if you want a portable charger with that home charger, you could select the Kanso 2 bundle. So now after you decide which processor fits your lifestyle and fits you, then you'd go to the replacement process. So this is the upgrading process. The Cochlear Recipient Solutions team is here to help you through every step of your upgrade journey. First, we will collect your insurance information to see if you are eligible to upgrade. Most commercial plans will approve an upgrade about once every 3 years and medically necessary. Medicare will usually approve an upgrade once every 5 years, and then Medicaid's more of a state-by-state base. But if you are eligible to upgrade, Cochlear will then reach out to your insurance team and get an estimate out-of-pocket cost for you. So you don't have to contact your insurance. You don't have to, it makes it less stressful for you because Cochlear is going to take care of that for you. They are going to contact your insurance and they are going to get that out-of-pocket estimate for you. And then usually you receive an answer within a week. After you receive that coinsurance estimate, there are several options to help you with cost assistance. First is Care Credit. Care Credit is a credit card you would apply for, and if approved, you could be eligible for interest-free payments up to 24 months. So pretty much a 2-year payment plan for the coinsurance. The other option Cochlear has is called a financial hardship application. And this is an application that asks for a breakdown of your monthly expenses and sometimes can lower that coinsurance payment. So if you notice your coinsurance payment is high, we do have options for you to help with that payment. If you want to then, so after you get that out-of-pocket estimate for your coinsurance, if you want to proceed with an order, you will then fill out the order form that is sent through DocuSign. So it is all done electronically. And the reason for that is we want you to get into the most current and up-to-date processor as quickly as possible. So doing it electronically is nice because we can get that upgrade order form back right away and we can book it right away for you. Sometimes going through the mail, sometimes it is called snail mail, but it can add, a little bit of time. So that is why we like to do it through DocuSign is just because we want you to get into the best processor we have for you. Also, we ask you to fill out an assignment of benefits. And I know an assignment of benefits is a big question and what it is and what it does. So the assignment of benefits is you giving Cochlear the authority to work and bill your insurance on your behalf. So you are pretty much saying, Cochlear, I want you to take care of this for me. And we are the experts here, the Upgrade team, with insurance. So we are more than happy to help. But that assignment of benefits is very important because we need you to give us the okay, to work with your insurance and bill your insurance. So once we collect the order form, once we collect the assignment of benefits, your order will be booked. And once it is booked, the process usually takes 6 to 8 weeks. And that's another big question. Why does it take 6 to 8 weeks? All insurances for an upgrade order require documentation signed by your audiologist and your ENT, your MD, or your PCP. Cochlear gets all of that documentation ready for you, and we send it off to them. Once we receive the signed documentation back, we review it to make sure everything looks correct. We want to make sure it's a one-time deal. And then once everything looks good, that is when we would start working with your insurance for authorization. So this is kind of why the entire process usually takes 6 to 8 weeks, is because of the documentation, getting those signatures, and then working with insurance for, authorization and payment. I also like to let everyone know that you are not fully committed to an order once it is booked. You can cancel the order at any time without a fee. And then one thing you'll notice on the order form is Cochlear now is doing complimentary ready to wear. And I think this is a really cool thing. And what the complimentary, what ready to wear is we are going to pull the programming from your old processor and load it onto your new one if your clinic participates in it. There are some clinics that might not, but we will reach out to your clinic first to see if they do. If they don't work with the ready to wear, we will let you know that it is going to come unprogrammed. But with an upgrade, as of right now, it will come programmed for you. So you can enjoy your new processor right away. Right when you get it in the mail, you can put it on and it will start working for you, which I think is really cool. All right. So I just want to thank everyone so much today to give me the time to explain the upgrade process and also explaining the 2 CIs you could upgrade to so you can decide, which one fits better for your lifestyle. We will have now some time for some Q&A, but feel free to reach out to me if you have any additional information. And my email is right here on the screen. So just email me if you have any other questions. I will be more than happy to answer those for you.
Hi, Kevin. It's Melanie. There is a question in the chat regarding eligibility requirements for an upgrade. So this recipient is asking exactly what are the requirements for eligibility when it comes to an upgrade?
Yeah, so number one is insurance is going to look at to see if your current processor is under warranty or out of warranty. If your current processor is under warranty, an insurance will not approve the upgrade at that time. You'll need to wait until after the warranty expires. And then, medically necessary. So what that means is this medically necessary for you to live your day-to-day life? It absolutely is. And so then usually what we recommend is, going to your audiologist or your ENT, and getting testing, most up-to-date testing done, so you can show insurance, this is medically necessary for you. And insurance likes to have, the most current information from you.
That's great. Thank you. There's another
Mhm.
question in the chat regarding the warranty and how long the warranty coverage is.
Yeah, perfect. That's a great question. So, with your initial system, so this means your first processor you get with Cochlear, that initial system processor comes with a 5-year warranty. Now, after your initial system and you upgrade, it comes with a 3-year warranty. So I know sometimes, it gets a little confusing. Hey, why was my first processor 5 years, my second one 3? It is whenever you upgrade or after you upgrade, that processor comes with a 3-year warranty. Yeah, that was a good question.
There's another one about compatibility with any hearing aids that are on the market and which hearing aids are compatible with the Nucleus 8 or the Kanso 2.
Yeah, so there is one, and that is the ReSound hearing aid. So a ReSound hearing aid is compatible with the Nucleus 8 and the Kanso 2.
And Kevin, there's a couple questions coming in regarding how the Nucleus 8 compares to the Nucleus 7 and the Nucleus 6. If you could maybe just speak a little bit to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are quite a few differences between the 6 and the 8, and the number one is just the size itself. You're going to notice it is a lot smaller and a lot lighter than your current Nucleus 6 processor. Also, from the 6 to the 8, you're going to notice just being able to connect better via Bluetooth. And the Nucleus Smart app now is compatible, with the Nucleus 8, with, the smartphones or the tablets. So just, connecting the size and then the quality of sound. So they definitely improved from the 6 to the 8, filtering out that background noise for you so you could hear better in noisy environments. Now, I do want to let everyone know. So, if you have a Nucleus 6 or a Nucleus 7, those rechargeable batteries are not compatible with the Nucleus 8. And the reason for that is just the Nucleus 8 is smaller. And if you were to try to use a 6 or a 7 battery on the 8, it's going to leave a gap. And if that, you don't want to have that gap, because then you're going to lose that resistance to the humidity, to the sweat, to the dust. And so, yeah, the batteries would not be compatible with the other processors. And then when it comes to the 7, the Nucleus 7, the Nucleus 8 is going to be smaller than the 7, about 11%. And you're just going to notice a better battery life. So, the rechargeable battery with the Nucleus 8, you should get up to 20 hours per charge with that rechargeable battery. So they definitely improved the 7 to the 8 when it comes to that. And then same with just the Smart Sound IQ 2. So that is being able to automatically scan your environment and automatically adjust that setting for you. that is probably the biggest difference between the 7 and the 8.
That's great. There's also a really great question regarding the Nucleus 8 and if that works with Auracast or not.
So right now, working on it, but yeah, so right now they are working on that.
Okay, and then another recipient is asking, this person received their initial N7, I believe, in 2019, and they have Medicare. So they will be coming up on that 5-year mark in January of 2024. And they are asking, how soon should they start the process of upgrading?
So with traditional Medicare, you can start the process usually a week before that 5-year mark. But if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, you will have to wait until that 5 mark date exact. But if you just have traditional Medicare, you are allowed to start a week before your 5-year mark.
There's a question regarding, is the hearing performance different with a Kanso 2 off-the-ear processor versus a Nucleus 8 behind-the-ear processor?
Yeah, that's a great question. The sound quality is very similar. The reason why people will really decide between the Kanso 2 or the Nucleus 8 is the Kanso 2, you don't have to worry about rechargeable batteries anymore. It's just the Kanso 2 itself, and you put it onto that home charger. So if you're someone that doesn't want to be worrying about rechargeable batteries or having to get rechargeable batteries every year, that's a big sell for the Kanso 2. Another is just, freedom. Some people don't like having a processor around their ear. They don't like that feel. And so because of that, they'll go with the Kanso 2, because it's behind your ear. It's not going around it. And it's just a little bit more, if you're active, people, like the Kanso 2. Yeah.
That's great. We've got tons of questions rolling in, so I apologize if I have not gotten to your question. I'm trying to find the ones that are a theme. So there are a theme of questions around future technology, and this might be the last question that we have time for. So future technology, like everybody always wants to know, when is, for example, Kanso 3 going to be launched? And what if I'm a Nucleus 22 implant recipient? When might the next processor that's compatible with my implant be released?
Yes, so like I said, Cochlear is always innovating their technology. And so, we always will be working on releasing a newer and better sound processor for you because we want you to hear your best. We want you to live your best life. We want you to be able to enjoy time with family, friends. And so Cochlear is always working on making better, sound processors for you. I don't have an exact, every so odd years, I don't have an exact date, but do know, and on that first slide I showed, you could see just the progress of all of our processors, and that's going to keep continuing. That is not going to stop. And then for our N22 recipients, as of right now, it is just the Nucleus 7 you can upgrade to. But Cochlear is working on being able to upgrade to the Nucleus 8 with an N22 implant. I just don't have an exact date for you or a month, but do know they are absolutely working on that.
Thank you, Kevin. I think that's about all the time we have for questions. We really appreciate you doing this. As I mentioned at the start of the program, the webinar will be up on the HLA website, hearingloss.org, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully you were able to get Kevin's email in case you have other questions. I know that he had said you could email him. And thank you for doing it. Thank you, Joe, for captioning, and thank you everyone for participating.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Have a nice day, everyone.